TMW Maxwell, collection of multi-hyphenate spaces. Truly local, super connected, hugely productive globalists whose passion, curiosity, occupation defy categorization and labels. This project blends home, office, park and gallery into one exciting offering. Alright, so welcome to TMW Maxwell in the Q1 2027. This is going to be the expected TOP date, which means the 99 actually starts from 2023 April. In a short about 3.5 to 4 years time, you're going to get your keys to this beautiful, fantastic new age project. You still have about 95 years balance because this is a 99's brand new project that is jointly developed, and they call it a multi-hyphenate development by CEL Development, Singhai as well as Chuan Investment. TMW Maxwell stands for Tomorrow's Maxwell, and we're gonna head in, have a look at the site model. Follow me. Let's go. Traditionally, when we look at a lot of projects that's been created in the past until today, sky terraces are usually occupying one extreme level, or they're split into multi-levels, but usually they lay horizontally. Have a look at this. This is what TMW Maxwell calls its vertical garden. That starts from level 4 all the way towards level 20, and of course level 20 is where your sky pool is being located at. I think this is the first in Singapore, and TMW Maxwell is challenging the concept of vertical garden, because if you were to stand at any portion right here, the view of Chinatown greets you every single day. And later we're going to explore how you're going to live, work, play and enjoy this entire space. And the entire development is comprised of two portions. Firstly, the commercial podium at the level 1, 2 and 3. And this is a mixed-use project. You have 3 levels of basement car park, B1, 2 and 3. There are 2 separate lifts as well. One is a commercial lift that serves you all the way from basement towards level 3. You're going to have 11 shops which comprise of 8 F&B shop outlets, which means that you're going to have restaurants, cafes, you're going to have bistro. I need to show you what is happening right at the front as well. Just look into this entire architecture. Just looks fabulous. Firstly, that connects the basement level all the way towards level 1, 2, 3. If you're standing on level 4 at the courtyard area, you're going to look downwards to this very beautiful landscape garden as well. This place is really like a place for everybody to commune, to just meet here and chat here as well. You can sit on the stairs. It's a little bit like an amphitheater. The concept of this open area is to create a secondary level of pedestrian walkway. TMW Maxwell has this central area on level 1 for people to sit, meet, greet, discuss and chat. If you were to come to level 2, you're going to have that same replica here as well. So most of the time, mixed-use projects, they will usually have level 1 shops, but then it's a full glass-out kind of level 2 and 3 shops. But if you notice, the setback is created pretty deep on level 2. So you're going to have this extra area right here that you can actually commune, just meet your friends over here. So if you're living upstairs, you're not just confined to the unit that you purchase. You're actually owning the entire development. And if you were to look at the breakdowns here, level 1, that's going to give you 5 F&B retail shops. Level 2, you're going to have 3 restaurants, 2 retail shop outlets. Level 3 is going to be a mega retail outlet as well. So all in all, 11 units. You're going to have a separate residential lobby as well that serves all the way for B3 all the way towards level 20. If you own a unit right here, you are not limited to your strata space, because you can always come to the courtyard dining area. You can of course book the entire dining for a private dining event that you have. You have a courtyard lounge, you have a festival lounge, and as you head up to level 5, all the way towards level 20, you're going to see the reading alcove first, working lounge, breakout pod, living room, plug and play, executive lounge, social lounge, you have the social club, plug and work, you have lazy deck, sky jacuzzi, a wellness deck, all all-day bar as well as a cocktail bar before you head up to the panorama loft area. So if we were to look at a way on how the vertical gardens are being created, I think you'll be intrigued in a way on how you can live in this entire condo development. You can choose to work, live and play within your own flip and switch apartment, or you can come out to the entire vertical garden to enjoy an entire day. You can start from very early in the morning, you can take a swim. If you notice every single space, it also gives you the concept of the gymnasium being everywhere. That is where the multi-hyphenate kind of concept kicks in. The accessibility from every sky terrace links two different levels together. This is a combination of so many functions within one project. So they call this a 10-minute neighborhood in TMW Maxwell. The reason is because you have 4 lines, 5 parks, and you have 6 MRT stations. So just 2 minutes, that will bring you to the new Thomson East Coast Line at Maxwell MRT. Within 4 minutes, that will bring you to Tanjong Pagar, 6 minutes to Telok Ayer, 10 minutes to Chinatown and Outram Park MRT station, and of course 12 minutes to Shenton Way. So in terms of location, you already have it because you're not only buying an apartment, you're also buying a lifestyle that's sitting within the heart of CBD. And of course, when we talk about some of the most famous street names in Singapore, you have Club Street, you have Lau Pa Sat, you have Chinatown, Duxton, and of course you have Keong Siat Road. In the meantime, we have to look at some of the site plan analysis. Let's bring out the orientation map. So towards the front, we're looking at north orientation. If you're at any part of the sky terraces on this vertical wall, you're going to look towards the entire Chinatown. So apart from the north facing that you get from the sky terraces, which belongs to everybody, you have this orientation right here on the right side of TMW Maxwell, and that is facing towards the entire CBD zoning as well as MBFC. That will give you the high-rise view of some of the very beautiful offices, buildings, as well as Marina Bay Financial Centre. If you come towards the back, that's towards the south-facing orientation. These are primarily the 2-bed dual keys that is facing towards south. When you come to this direction at the east-facing, the east-facing is primarily facing towards the entire Outram area. So you're going to bypass a lot of the shop houses right here. You're also going to look towards the entire Queenstown, Tiong Bahru, Bukit Merah area. So this is going to be one of the views that you get from the east orientation. Now, if you're investing in the flip and switch layout, they occupy primarily 62% of the 324 units. So they comprise of 201 units right here, pretty evenly split between this direction as well as the other direction. You have a couple of 1-bedroom suites located on every level. You also have a small percentage of 1-bedroom loft located on level 19 and 20th level. 2 beds premium are split evenly between level 4 to level 20. The most important part is this front facing, because when you come to the front, you get to own the entire north facing towards Chinatown. I think you're going to spend a lot of time within the Sky Terraces area, but meantime, we're going to look at some of the future potential of TMW Maxwell. So for this segment, we're going to talk about the master plan. If you look at the old master plan compared to the future, CBD is going to look like a whole place that really lives out the tagline work, live and play. It's going to be a combination of a lot of buildings being redeveloped into mixed-use buildings, for example, like TMW Maxwell. So TMW Maxwell is technically the first mover advantage, and of course, if you own one of the units here, you're going to be the first to enjoy the first mover advantage of this particular transformation. When we look at the current supply level within a 500 meters radius from TMW Maxwell, there are only about similarly 14 projects estimated, and that's about 2,000 odd apartment units available. And that means with this limited supply right now, TMW is going to enjoy being one of the latest players in the market. Last but not least, we also took a look at some of the population data. 40% of some of the occupants in CBD zoning, they're actually tenants, with about 50 odd to 60% being owner-occupied units. And that means there is a ready level of tenantable pool right here within the CBD zoning. So even if you're buying this for investment unit, I think that's going to be a great asset for you to hold. Alright, I'm so excited because we're going to explore the actual flip and switch Showflat unit. We're going to look at some of the transformable furniture and fittings that will adapt to your needs. Let's go. So what do we get for every flip and switch apartment? Firstly, you're gonna have an integrated flip down table in your balcony zone. You're gonna have quite an impressive Murphy bed that's convertible to an integrated sofa lounge in daytime, a hidden countertop within your kitchen cabinetry system, as well as an integrated hidden ironing board, and last but not least, one of my favorite is a hidden walk-in wardrobe cabinetry system that's transformable to a study desk in the day, as well as a walk-in wardrobe in the night. I'm going to show you the balcony area first. So every balcony of the flip and switch concept gives you an integrated pull-out desk for you to utilize it. Firstly, a storage cabinet for your wine or your books cabinet, and then of course you get this. Oh my goodness, this is really beautiful. So you can just sit here within your balcony zone. Your balconies are sheltered. If you want to install any kind of balcony screen, it's already pre-approved. You can have a look at some of the concepts right here when you visit the show gallery. And if you don't need this in the evening, you can just retract it very easily. Voila. Alright. So the flip and switch units, they're either 470 odd square feet or 480 plus square feet. I think the key concept that the developer wanted is that when you own a unit at TMW Maxwell, you don't have to spend time creating your own kind of integrated furniture because all these are given to you. This acts as your living room day lounge. In terms of the depth and distance towards the TV console space, I think that's nicely planned. And in the evening, when it's time for you to rest, all you need to do is just remove these two backrest cushions and then just pull down these Murphy beds. I can just pull down with one hand just to show you how easy this can be put. Later I'll get one of our lady colleagues to try this as well. This is designed with functionality in mind because the traditional older Murphy beds in the past when they were first created, some of the feedbacks were that it's very hard to pull down a Murphy bed, it's quite heavy, it's a little bit dangerous, but when you come and experience this for yourself, you just realize that it's so easy, it's so light, and it's so sturdy at the same time. And of course, when it's time to head out to an important meeting, this is an actual provision. So you're gonna have an integrated ironing board, and then of course you can just keep it back. It comes with a mirror as well. If you just have a look at this, oh my goodness, what is happening? I'm gonna flip up this study table because this is your desk. In the day, you can still keep stuff within the hidden study desk, and then you can just close this up if you need to head out to work, or you just want to leave the place with a decluttered kind of style. And of course, now it's time for my favorite part. It's your hidden walk-in wardrobe. It's being done by this very intriguing two-track system at the top, which your entire study dress is now being transformed to your own walk-in wardrobe. This is the first time that we're seeing in a project, and this is being provided by the developer. Because most of the time, if you were to invest in any one bedroom or maybe a studio apartment, you're gonna have to do this yourself, but here is really plug and play. And let's say your friends are coming over, all you need to do is just push this back, and there you go. You can then put in your expandable dining table right in the middle of the space. There's already a designated dining space for you. Take note, this is the only provision that's not provided for you. Of course, this is being provided by Spaceman for a Showflat display reason. But this is an example of how you can actually fit in an integrated pull-out dining table right here. This is, of course, what the developer is giving you. So you can have this pull-out with a cutlery tray panel. You can flip over the entire space into like a countertop for you to prep your dishes while you host. You have a combi microwave as well as an oven concept right at the bottom area. So these are all done with Smack brand. Cooker, hob and hood concept right here at the corner. The Frankel brand is being used for your dishwashing area right towards here. That is another Smack washer cum dryer system that you get. Top cabinetry, you're gonna get the dish rack right here, which is very well planned out. You're also gonna get some deep storages over here as well as the top. So I like to inspect all this kitchen cabinetry system, and you're gonna get Smack integrated fridge as well. I also love the fact that when you walk in, it's pretty wide in the sense that you don't get like a very narrow alley. As we explore your ensuite bathroom, You're gonna get Gassy as well as Roca brands for your sanitary appliances. The entire shower appliance is done with the Gassy brand, and you already have built-in features like this for you to put in your bath accessories. You have a nice neutral palette, earthly tones within your bathroom. Later, as we head to the 2-bedder, you're gonna see the darker theme in the kitchen. But take note, if you buy a flip and switch unit, you can also select a darker theme for your kitchen as well. I guess we're done with the flip and switch. Why don't we visit 2-bedders right now? Let's go. So we're gonna visit the 2-bed premium unit, and this is a 785 square feet Showflat. 2-bed premium only have 10% odd. So if you would love to have a 2-bedder within TMW, do also act fast. Now the 2-bed premium comes with 2-bed, 2-bath. Something to take note as well is that there's a smart home system within all the units to control your AC units. You're gonna be able to control the lighting features as well. Of course, digital locks are a must. And when you come in, you're gonna have this darker theme, and this was the one that I was talking about previously. But similarly, for 2-bed premium, you can also swap it into a lighter theme up to your own preferences. So for the kitchen cabinetry system, you're gonna have the quartz top as well as the engineered stone backsplash. You're gonna have like an L panel right here with a deeper end right here for you to do more prep work. This is the place for the integrated ironing board. It comes with that pull-out counter right here that you saw in the flip and switch unit. Also gonna have this portion right here for some of your shoe cabinetry needs, as well as the distribution box. You're gonna have fluted panels right here. And we also love the ceiling height, which is about approximately 2.9 meters. As you come through here, you'll be wondering, hey, what is it that I can come by here? And why is it that there's another walkway right here as well for me to link back to my common bath as well as the living area, because this space is being crafted with a concept that it allows flexibility. So in terms of that wall line right here, this is not like a pillar wall. You can actually hack through the entire walkway, all the way linking towards your bedroom 2 as well as your master room. Some key concepts here is that you can have like a sliding panel door, or if you want to leave it open, using this additional walkway that has the windows as your backdrop, you can utilize this to do your creativity work. But this is just an example of how flexibility can be utilized. Let's come back to the dining zones. So the show gallery is created with a fixed panel, dual usage, island top, countertop, or dining table zone. So this can see up to 5 seaters. Before we head into the bedrooms, a quick calculation in terms of flip and switch, the unit that we came from just now, versus maybe another development without the flip and switch features. And let's say, for example, you want to do up your own integrated system, transformable furniture in your current apartment, or maybe the next apartment that you want to go. Having this concept within TMW Maxwell, I think one of the key benefits is that you're buying a condo development with existing transformable furniture that is already integrated into the price. So for example, if you were to buy an empty apartment and you decide to fit in your own transformable furniture, you need to spend time, resource, and additional costs to fit in all these fittings, because most of the integrated furnitures are fitted into the wall. And for example, if you were to come to TMW Maxwell, the hidden wardrobe is already done for you. That comes combined with your study desk. You have the Murphy bed system that acts as your back wall in the day with the integrated sofa lounge. In the night is now your queen bed. You also have that pull-down desk at the balcony zone. You have that pull-out on your countertop. You have that integrated ironing board. All these are actually integrated into your price component, and you don't have to top up additional costs for renovation if you were to do up on your own. So just a quick calculation, the costing can go up to an X amount, but that will be in cash if you were to go for other developments without the transformable furniture. But this comes all in one package, plug and play for you. And that of course comes with a cost advantage, especially if you're a busy professional. So I'm in the master room now. You have a 3-panel wardrobe that's already done for you. This is of course a queen. You can actually stretch it out to a king if you want to, and that still allows you to put in a side table here. Even after fitting your queen bed, you still have a good space over here for you to put in like a study desk if you want, overlooking towards the city skyline. Now the 2-bedroom off suite within your master looks pretty spacious. Similarly, you're gonna get the gassy appliances, you're gonna have storage compartments behind your mirrors, you're gonna have an additional open shelving system right beside the WC as well. Something to note about buying brand new developments is that you get a 12 months defects warranty directly from the developer. Once you collect your keys, usual process that you do a defects check and then submit the defects checklist to the developer. They will come out and rectify everything before you start on a renovation. But most importantly is that you're gonna get a brand new unit that you get to own for the next 95 years. This is of course a place and address that you want to own within CBD. One last reason why investors love to buy brand new developments is that even after you occupy for the next 5 to 8 years, and you sell in the secondary resale market, the next buyer that takes over units still have a long way to go, and it's easier to exit because you don't have to worry about decaying lease. You still have a good 95 years to go from the moment you collect your keys. Even if, let's say, at the point of TOP, when you collect your keys, and you decide to have a change of plans because maybe you got married, you want to go into like a huge development, you want to buy a bigger unit, or you want to move into a landed property, you can still sell this into the resale market because there's a ready pool of audience that's always hunting for brand new TOP projects directly from the first-hand owners. Alright, so I hope you had a wonderful time with me at this Showflat tour at TMW Maxwell. If you want to have a look at this multi-hyphenate development concept, give a call, make an appointment right here. This is located at Tanjong, Pagar. And once again, my name is Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers. Always happy to show the place.